Hey guys, I hope everybody's having an amazing morning. So this is like the fourth or fifth of these broadcasts. So in light of everything that's going on, if you're struggling for information, go back and catch some of the previous broadcasts because there's a lot of information that I've been compiling from a lot of different sources to um, to try to help you out with everything that's going on right now. And this morning, I want to talk to you specifically about groceries and supplies and where to get them if you are struggling. And I also want to remind you that tonight, bit.ly/VE Masterclass 2020, I have a specially priced event to teach you guys how to create your own virtual events in light of everything that's going on. It's only $29. You're going to need it because if you're at home, I don't care what industry you're in, virtual events will generate revenue for you and you're going to need it. So this morning, we're going to be talking about how to avoid those long grocery lines and still get what you need for your household. And I think it's super critical because standing in those long lines, being in them grocery stores, is only making you more susceptible to the virus. And they're already talking about, and I'm not trying to panic anybody, but old people say a word to the wise is sufficient. And so if you can accomplish the same task without standing in line for hours at the grocery store or without putting yourself subject to being impacted, why wouldn't you? And I've probably spent $1,000 on groceries and supplies so far and have not been to the grocery store not one time. And here's what I need you to know, whether it's food delivery or whether you're going to pick it up for yourself, everybody's got the same access to the same stuff. So because you show up, don't mean they're gonna have bread. Because you stand in that line for hours, don't mean they're gonna have milk. And because you stand in that line and fade that line, don't mean they're gonna have no meat. It is what it is. So don't do your time like that. Don't do your energy like that. Number one, I've been telling everybody, Instacart your groceries, bit.ly/food delivery. If you use that code, you not only get $20 off, I get $20 off my order. We all Gucci. But go to Instacart and don't schedule your groceries for today. Schedule your groceries for tomorrow morning or the morning after next. Why? Because grocery stores get their stuff in overnight and they tend to stock their shelves overnight. So if you're standing in line, like I've seen people like they trying to get in the club at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And guys, share this broadcast because this information is critical to keeping all of us safe and making sure all of us get what we need during this time. So if you're standing in line at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's doubtful they have what you need inside of that store. So unless you're going to hit the stores very, very early, very, very early, I want to remind you guys too, Walmart is changing their hours. So yesterday we were like, well, go at CBD King, you need to do your own live broadcast and tell people, guys, listen, if you have a product or service that will serve people, go live and tell people, right? That's what you should do as part of a public service announcement, as part of a community enhancement. Go live and tell them yourself. See, I see a lot of people that want to tell people about their products, but they're not bold or brave enough to go live. So go live and tell people about what you have, right? I think that's the right thing to do. And never, ever, ever, unless somebody gives you permission, promote on somebody else's broadcast. Just that's just courtesy. That's just etiquette. So Walmart is changing their hours. If they were normally 24 hours, Now they're going to like a 7 to 7 model or 7 to 11. A lot of grocery stores are changing their hours too, to have more time to stock up, to have more time to clean and sanitize the stores. But again, if you can avoid the grocery store at all costs. I don't know why you would run up in the grocery store if you have an option to do one or two things. Number one, either order it and get it delivered, or number two, either order it and pick it up yourself. And when you pick up the groceries, one person brings it to your car, puts it in your trunk. And so here again, you're limiting contact. And that is the number one thing they are saying about this is limit your contact with people. So, or keep your contact at a meter. And if you're in the grocery store, you're not going to be able to avoid coming within a meter. So order groceries from home. It pretty much every grocery store has delivery and pickup. Pretty much every grocery store has delivery and pickup. So just check, especially the major chains, Kroger's, H-E-B, Publix. So just check. The ones that don't, you can probably find on Instacart. So just be smart about what you're doing. bit.ly/food delivery. Use that link and get a $20 credit on Instacart. I upgrade mine to Instacart Express for like $9.99. And I probably ordered 6 or 7 times over the last few days. So just be smart. Remember too, Amazon has what's called Amazon Pantry. At Amazon Pantry, you can get things like cookies, chips, sodas, juice, snacks, crackers shipped to your house. They have things like tuna and salmon and mackerel. You can get them shipped to your house at no charge. And because everybody ain't beating up the walls at Amazon, you're probably going to find a few more of those things on Amazon Pantry than you can find in the store. Remember Whole Foods, and guys, I'm going to stop again. Some of you guys are not sharing this broadcast. That's like listening to the news, but not telling your neighbor where you're going to go grocery shopping. Everybody needs this information. So please stop, take a moment, be a community team player, and share this broadcast so other people can avoid. Guys, if we don't get a handle on this by social distancing, we're going to have a bigger problem on our hands than we do right now. So this is not about panic. This is about preparation and leveraging tools that are available to us because of technology to keep us safe and keep our families safe. So in addition to Amazon Pantry, don't forget Whole Foods is now owned by Amazon. So you get free grocery delivery at Whole Foods, 2-hour delivery. Here again, if you're delivering your stuff to be delivered at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you're probably going to have a lot of replacements. And if you wait to even later that night, there's probably going to be even less things available. So the best thing for you to do is plan your grocery delivery. If today is Sunday, I already have a grocery delivery plan queued up for Tuesday morning. I'm going to go in today and queue another one up for Wednesday morning. So every time I get a delivery, I make an assessment. What did they bring? What did they not bring? What else do I need? And I go ahead and queue up a delivery for the next available morning. Why morning? To make sure that they have the stuff stocked from the night before. Don't forget, guys, too, Walmart.com. Walmart.com has delivery as well as pickup. You may have to schedule it for a day or two out. But again, here's the thing, guys. If they don't have it, they don't have it. And you, my guy friend yesterday went to like 10 different stores, only end up with like a couple of loaves of bread and maybe some pork sauces. And I'm like, friend, why you doing all of that ripping and running subjecting yourself to 10 different stores, 10 different sources of contact, 10 different frustration by sitting in lines. You could have been at home doing your time the right way. So guys, do your time the right way. Don't just be crowding them grocery store lines because it's not going to help you. Again, Kroger and HEB, most of them offer order delivery and pickup. If you haven't tried shipped.com, they offer grocery delivery, toilet tissue delivery, paper towel delivery in bulk. Make sure you try it. If you haven't tried the bread stores, I don't know if you know it or not, but most cities have bread store outlets. And what you're going to find there is bread, tortillas, snack cakes, things like that. Again, these are items you can freeze. Grab them at the bread store and go ahead and freeze them. The bread is not old. It is still within the manufacturer's buy-by date. So go ahead and grab that bread and stick it in your freezer, because I'd rather have a couple of a dry piece of bread than no bread at all. So grab the bread and stick it in your freezer. Another source you guys may have overlooked, especially for dishwashing liquid, paper towels, laundry detergent, toilet paper, is your local couponer. They have what's called stockpiles of stuff. Put a post on Facebook and say, hey, anybody got some stockpile stuff that they want to get rid of? So couponers are a great source, because some of them have a whole garage full of stuff that they're looking to sell. And you're not going to spend any more money. And again, this is about limiting your contact. So you're only going to come in contact with that one person. Food pantries. I know you may think to yourself, well, Coach, I have plenty of money. This particular instance, and food pantries are not about can you afford money or can you afford groceries. Food pantries are about, do you need groceries? So if you have money and you don't have groceries, you need a food pantry. So don't think that, oh, I'm too good to go to a food pantry. One thing I would tell you is, if you leverage a food pantry, when all of this is over with, make some donations back to the food pantry. Take a couple bags of groceries over there. But by all means, get what you need, because you do not know where this is going. And a lot of people will play this off or get a few groceries and say, I'm okay. I'd rather have more than not. Also, don't forget government commodities. I think if you call Health and Human Services, they will direct you to where they're always going to be in the community giving out government commodities. That's cheese, peanut butter, things like that. And you probably know somebody that's eligible for those commodities and just doesn't go get them. So see what the requirement is for you to be able to pick them up. And then also church distributions. If you're in a church home, see if the church has a food pantry. Because if they do and the food is just sitting there during a time like this, you may want to consider telling them, hey, let's bag up everything and send a bag of groceries home with each family. And then when the crisis is over, we can ask those families to bring back a container of groceries to even it out. But this is about, again, being smart and not just trying to stand in line, because those shelves at the grocery store are super empty. Those shelves at the grocery store are super empty. So if you're not smart about what you're doing, you may stand in that line all that time only not to receive anything. Another place which is a good resource for rice, beans, pasta, snacks, off the beaten path Dollar Trees, off the beaten path Dollar Generals, and off the beaten path Family Dollars. What do I mean by off the beaten path? If it's one by right by your neighborhood and every time you go in there, they're packed, they're probably still gonna be packed in light of this. I know there's a Dollar General between here and San Antonio that's on a very rural highway. And when we go, there's normally nobody in there. So if you go by there right now, you're probably going to find plenty of supplies because we as individuals, we go back to the places that are our habits. So if you have a particular grocery store, that's your habit. That's the first place you're going to go to. You got to break those habits right now and go to the places where you know you're going to be able to find goods. Big Lots and Trader Joe's, those are also some places where you're going to be able to find some goods because people don't necessarily associate Big Lots or Trader Joe's with groceries, not groceries like this, but that may be some place. And I've heard some of those places are not even limiting you. They're like, look, just come buy your stuff, go home and grab it. So you definitely, thank you, Celestine, for sharing. You definitely have to be creative, right? So what do we say? Order your groceries from home, have them picked up. Use the coupon code bit.ly/food delivery. Amazon has a pantry where you can order sodas, drinks, crackers, cookies, and canned goods. And then all Whole Foods does free delivery if you have Amazon Prime. Walmart.com is a better option than standing in line at Walmart for 2 hours trying to get in only to be greeted by empty shelves. At least if your shopper calls you and is like, we don't have any bread, you're like, okay, it's cool. Because I didn't stand up for 4 hours trying to get some bread. And if you're going to order your groceries for delivery, order them first thing in the morning while the shelves are packed. We said ship.com, check your local bread stores, check with couponers to see if they have a stockpile. Check with food pantries and government distributions, and just make sure you replenish it when you get on your feet. And then off the beaten paths like Dollar Trees, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Big Lots, Trader Joe's. If you find the store with something, call at least 10 people and let them know. Hey, this grocery store over here has eggs. This grocery store over here has water. This grocery store over here has toilet tissue, paper towels. Call somebody and let them know because they're not going to know if you don't tell them. So guys, don't forget tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be hosting my virtual events masterclass. When it goes live on Facebook ads, it's going to be $297. So I'm offering you guys an opportunity to come tonight for only $29 so you can start wrapping your mind around virtual events. Wrapping your mind around, we don't know how long this is going to take. And wrapping your mind around, oh, these are some things I can do to keep my business fruitful and happy during this time of lost engagement. So guys, I hope that helps you out. Definitely go to bit.ly/the letter B, the letter E, Masterclass 2020. Sign up for your seat in tonight's class so that you can have a continuity plan when everything falls off its rocker. So guys, use these tools. Stay out of the grocery store. Let that delivery person deliver them for you. Let them put them on the couch. Just be smart about your overall well-being. All right. Hope this helps somebody. Love you guys. Have an amazing morning.